What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here with another MLB 16 The Show Baltimore Orioles franchise. And today is Game 1 of the World Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have home field advantage because the American League won the All-Star game, which, honestly, if you guys remember my opinion from last year about home field advantage in the All-Star game in the World Series, I'm not a fan of it. I think the team who has the better record should have home field advantage in all series, unless you're like the wild card or something like that. I don't know. That's a whole other realm. But you take a look at starting lineups. We're facing Clayton Kershaw today, and man, oh man, we are going to have a long day at the office. But here in the second inning, Kike Hernandez is going to take that one to deep right center, and that one's leaving the park. So that's a 3-run homer. Kevin Gausman just served one up right there. And, man, if you're going to have a bad game, you better not have it against Clayton Kershaw, because once he gets going, he's impossible to stop. And you're not going to win many ball games against Clayton Kershaw unless, you know, the offense isn't clicking. But later on in the same inning, very next batter actually, Howie Kendrick, back-to-back jacks for the LA Dodgers. And just like that, it's 4-0. Just like that, I'm like, Gausman, you're killing me, man. You're busting my balls. And you know what? I mean, you can't have that against Clayton Kershaw. You just can't. You can't, really. It's just, he's gonna do work. He's the best pitcher in baseball. And I'm a Cubs fan, and I would have said Jake Arrieta or Kyle Hendricks at this point, but still, you know, that's just me being biased. But honestly, in all honesty, in my opinion, without being biased, I think Clayton Kershaw is the best pitcher in baseball. But we do get one off of him right there, so that does give us a chance to, you know, get us back in this game. But later on, Joey Rickard gets right into the double play ball, and that is not what we needed. I was hoping he would beat out the throw, but alas, he did not. So Kershaw, well into the 8th inning, and an 0-2 count to Manny Machado, and Machado gets fooled on a curveball. And you know what? That's the deadly Kershaw curve. You know, he's known to do that. But later on in the 9th, we have Mark Trumbo here hitting that one up against the wall, and he's gonna end up on second with a double. So that gives us a guy in running and scoring position here with nobody out. So it gives us a chance to at least get back in the game. But later on, with 2 away, Jonathan Scope getting that one past Seager at short for the base hit, and it's a 4-2 game. So now we have the tying run coming to the plate, and it's J.J. Hardy, who had the RBI earlier. So I feel comfortable. He's already 2 for 4 in this game, or 2 for 3 in this game. He's got a good chance here to do some damage, and he swings and misses for strike 3 to end the game as the LA Dodgers end up taking game 1. Final score 4-2, and that takes away our home field advantage. First postseason home loss of this postseason, which kind of sucks because it had to come to the hands of Kershaw. I mean, Kershaw, like I said, best pitcher in baseball by far. I mean, you could make a case for Arrieta last year. You could make a case for Madison Bumgarner even. But, you know, Kershaw undoubtedly the best. Kenley Jansen gets the save. Just a lot of things went wrong. Kevin Gausman actually had a pretty good ball game except for that second inning. You take a look at the box score. 8 2/3, 9 Ks. Yeah, he had a very low pitch count. That's why I kept him in the ball game, especially after that second inning. He was just rolling. And I felt like if I was just going to keep him in the game, if he was rolling like that after the second inning, I was going to give him a chance to prove himself and prove that it kind of was a fluke. I mean, a couple of bad pitches and mistakes in location. Yeah, we still lost because of those. But I feel like he still pitched really well outside of that second inning. You obviously, Clayton Kershaw, 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 10 Ks. That's your normal Kershaw stat line right there. He threw well over 110 pitches and wasn't even tired. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like. And if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button down below. But until next time, my name is Sim with Vengeance. You guys have been amazing as always. And I am out. Peace.